I really like these containers that I have made for the beautiful, bright, neat, organized sewing room I'm planning for myself. I like being able to see my craft supplies, and I like these my canning jars, and I have quite a few because I did a lot of canning, and so I have all these empty jars because I'm no longer canning. I save and repurpose different containers that are clear plastic and clear glass other than the canning jars. So I decided on making these toppers, and they also show off some of my beads and some of my buttons. The idea started when I was at Hobby Lobby and I saw these drawer pulls or drawer knobs. So I treated myself one day, went over there, and I bought this beautiful ceramic rose and this beaded one. And as I was standing there holding that beaded one, I thought about all those beads I have at home and my buttons. And so when I started to pull everything together and making them, I brought out my beads, brought out my buttons, and started making my own. The easiest by far was just purchasing the drawer pulls, but I really enjoyed putting together my other toppers, and besides that, it's cheaper because I already had all that stuff. So next step is to get my nice, beautiful, bright, sunny, neat, organized sewing room finished so I can put these into it and enjoy seeing the things as I'm working. When I started this project, I pulled out some beads, all kinds of beads, to see what I wanted to use. Even I have had this large wood bead, and I'm going to show you how to decorate that I did this one. And I pulled out, of course, my canning jars, and then this large thing that's very handy and didn't want to throw it away. And then I have these glass storage containers that I keep odd decoration things in. And then I have, here's the lid to, it's actually off of a candy container that I'm also going to use because it's clear plastic and can't throw good clear plastic holders away. So I'll show you how the drawer pulls come with their own little, what do you call this, thingy and washer. So I had my son drill some holes into the lids, but then it isn't all covered up. So I thought, well, I needed to either paint that or with all my fabric around, just cut a round of fabric and put that on there. So with the hole drilled and not being able to see and do anything while I'm got my hands on the camera, and the holes drill quite tightly so it actually screws in, but you don't have to have it that tight. Put the washer on, put the nut on it to tighten it up. And you can see I went to a lot of pain to cut this exactly right. It's going to be covered up with the ring. So this is just going to slip down in there. Of course, by taking a little more trouble with the thing, then it would slip down a little easier. And I love it. So that's probably going to be my cover for my buttons unless I decide on something else. Another drawer pull. Isn't that elegant? This is porcelain or ceramic, and I think it's gorgeous. So even as big as it is, it still is not going to cover up the printing that's on there. So I chose a red fabric to go with the red rose. And now for the lid. A little bit of spray glue wouldn't hurt to hold that down either. And it's ready to go onto the jar.